Greetings to you. You good? Today, family, I want to speak to you briefly about what many of us in the legal field call Downer Ross and the Supreme. How to impeach a Supreme Court justice. Although the Supreme Court justices, 9 of them, have lifetime tenure, many people think they cannot be fired or replaced, but that's not necessarily the case. The government, the justice can be impeached. I want to basically read this to you so I get it correct. The government works under the separation of powers and checks and balances. Used to teach this in civic class. To ensure that the judiciary remain independent, the Supreme Court judges have tenured positions. However, the executive and the legislature need to hold the judiciary accountable for their action. Here's where checks and balance comes in. The Constitution provides the necessary procedure for honoring a sitting Supreme Court justice. Congress is the only constitutional mandated body to carry out impeachment hearing. The trial happens in the upper house of Congress. Okay, family, briefly. How to impeach a Supreme Court justice. Congress is the only body that can oust a Supreme Court judge. The Constitution mandates the House of Representatives to carry out impeachment. Any impeachment trial for any public servant that has to occur in the Senate. Here's a detailed procedure on how Congress carry out impeachment. Right quick, family. Investigation. Before the impeachment trial, Congress must investigate the Supreme Court judge. A special congressional committee does the investigation. The committee constitutes members of the House of Representatives. In most cases, the Judiciary Committee of the House does the impeachment investigation. The committee gathers the facts of the case. They establish probable cause, you heard that before, for impeachment. Voting in the lower house. Once the Judicial Committee conducts the investigation, they present the articles of impeachment. The articles of impeachment is a detailed document containing the charges. These charges get used as the basic for removing the Supreme Court judge. The committee brings the articles before the House of Representatives. Okay? These charges get used as the basis for removing the Supreme Court judge. The committee brings the article before the House of Representatives. The House votes on whether or not to impeach the Supreme Court justice. Hold on, family. If there is a simple resolution, the Supreme Court justice get impeached. A simple or common resolution requires a 50% plus 1 vote majority. With the Congressman gridlock today, is very important. If the articles fail to get a simple majority, the process ends at this stage. The Supreme Court justice can resume office. The Senate trial are the last stage for impeachment. The House of Representatives must pass a simple resolution to get to the Senate trials. The resolution supports the article of impeachment put forth by the Judicial Committee of the lower house. The Chief Justice presides over the trial. They do so in their capacity as the head of the judiciary. Okay, hold on. The Supreme Court justice get put on trial. He answers the charges. The Senate then votes to oust or keep the justice in office. The Supreme Court justice can leave office if the Senate passes first resolution. It requires a 67% majority to put the person on trial. If the Senate failed to meet the 67% majority, the Supreme Court justice remain in power. So, family, this is part of what is known as the check and balance in our system, government system. The executive branch make the laws, the legislature.
I didn't cover it because I didn't want the fall or something to smash it, because that's real whipped cream.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay.